Okay, so now we're live. I just want to do a short little video about face care and why I don't really use a lot of like cleansing products on my face. I use water, and years ago that cleared up my acne. And I guess this is also something pertinent for me as I get older, that I use moisturizer on my face, a little bit of tinted sunblock, sometimes a little bit of bronzer. But what I do not use is like exfoliating skin peels or things of that nature. Like I've had people tell me, oh, you need to use this on your face when you get older. But you know what? No, I don't. And I'm not dissing what other people use or what works skincare wise for other women. But I just, okay, this is my thing. You have to be very careful when you preface this, because for some reason, skincare, makeup is more controversial than like politics. And I just wanted to make this video because I felt like, I wanted to kind of just share my opinion on this subject. First off, what I'm going to do is I am going to share it on YouTube. Let's go into Video Manager. Go to channel. My channel. Unmute it so I don't hear myself talking live in two spots. And I'm going to share it on my channel. I'm just logging into my channel to share it. Okay, so I don't know why this is so controversial. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if you say that you don't really wear makeup or use like skincare, this is mega controversial. I don't know why. Look, if skincare works for you, if facial scrubs work for you, if this is truly clearing up your acne, then continue to use them. I'm just sharing my journey and my experience. One thing I do find, I don't want to be like 100% restrictive in how I eat, but when I am eating a little bit more on the healthy side, more fruits and vegetables, that even makes my skin better looking. So I just feel like Aristotle said, let food be thy medicine. Like what you eat, not like you can't ever have a treat. I believe in balance. But I think a lot more what you eat is going to be more important in the long term than what you're putting on your face. I don't think that facial scrub works for me. It never did. Like when I used to use all these products with salicylic acid and all these heavy duty cleansers, my face would break out worse. And there is something to it. I truly believe that. Like for some of us, these facial scrubs just seem to create more acne. And I'm not the only person, because if you go on Google, you can actually find, I want to try and find it on Google first before, like just so I can see. Let's see. Maybe I'll just go into the screen share. Screen share. Share. Okay. Not watching my face. Let's see what comes up. Just so there's like different articles. And there's actually one on prevention website about here's why your skin looks better when you stop washing your face. Like I don't know. I think this is so controversial, but Prevention Magazine's pretty mainstream. Their website's pretty mainstream. Confession time. I don't wash my face. I mean, sure, I splash water daily on my face. In my case, sometimes I use like a washcloth to kind of like if there's a little bit of residue from like something on my face to kind of get it off. Um, my roommate was absolutely stunned that I didn't cart any cleansers, masks, exfoliants down the hall to the bathroom, especially since my skin was blemish free. Later, I learned that when she went home for winter break, she told her family, I made a new friend at school, but she doesn't know how to wash her face. To this day, I avoid most cleansers. And recently, I've heard a growing number of women say their complexions also look better when they simply rinse as opposed to deep clean. And I think like just in my experience, even as you begin to age, like late 30s into your 40s, I don't think you need to do those exfoliant peels. And I've had like some sort of, I don't know, debates with family members because they think that you need to wear these masks on your face to like dry out your face or parts of it. And I don't believe that I need to do that. I think I can just rinse my face with water as I've continued to do so. If something's a little bit more dirty, I can use a little bit of soap. I don't need to put heavy duty cleansers on my face, and my complexion is looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. Like, look, if you want to use heavy duty cleansers on your face, if that's making your face like blemish free, if you truly believe that. Oh, I'm still here. I'm doing good. I'm still in screen share. I probably should take that out because now you're just seeing me twice in screen share. Did I go out of screen share? Let me see. Okay, I'm out of screen share, just double checking. Okay, I accidentally clicked out of myself. Oh my goodness, and I don't know how I did that. But anyway, I just want to share like my experiences. So if you as a lady or as a guy, because we all have skin, find that using all these exfoliant heavy duty cleansers is making you break out and it's not giving you the results that you want, maybe, just maybe, here's a thought. Don't use them. I'm going to get something to eat right now. Maybe I'm just too down on thinking you have to have heavy duty cleansers, but maybe you could just eat a banana or something. You know, eat a banana. That's probably better for your skin than buying just $50 cleanser. You could even put the banana on your face. You know, I actually have been seeing that on YouTube. Like a lot of women, they share more like natural type of things you can do to your face. Thanks, I'm glad. See, I knew this was a good topic. So I was reading or watching some YouTube channel where people were saying if you did want to exfoliate your face, you could just use maybe natural things like banana or like some sort of oil, like a natural product, as opposed to buying. I mean, really, there's nothing wrong with buying things because I do like face moisturizers, but I'm not going to spend $50 on a face exfoliant. And if you really wanted to exfoliate your face. I haven't had a banana for a while. This one's pretty good, but it's still a little too yellow for me. If you still really, really want to exfoliate your face, you can do an oatmeal scrub, and that's cheap. Like, why are we paying all this money? Or like, read the ingredients on the back of the exfoliant, and a lot of them, it's like almond, like just almond bits or something, like almonds, I guess, some sort of thing from the almond. I mean, you probably can find something natural. Personally, I find the exfoliants way too harsh for my skin. I don't really understand the point. I mean, I feel like they're kind of pushing this, and I'm not saying this for everybody else, but they just push that you have to use this, this, and this. And I do have a proactive story. Like, the proactive skincare made me break out. Like, I remember back in the, like, this used to be on TV, and they would say this would make you like clear up your skin. And when I started using it, like, the first day it was a little bit better, but then after that I had a major breakout. So I sent it back. So for me, it didn't really work. So I don't know, maybe some people just have really good experiences with exfoliants, salicylic acid, all these face cleansers. But for me, just when I was around the age of 28, I heard people saying, well, I just wash my face with a little bit of water. This clears up my acne. And this is really what has worked for me. So I don't know if anybody else has thoughts in the comments. Does anybody else want to share? Like, is there a certain kind of face product that people pushed on you but didn't really work for you? Nobody else seems to be watching anymore. So what else could I talk about? I'm going to be posting a video about snow in Southern California in a little bit, because we've been getting so much rain, so much snow. The weather's just a little erratic lately. This is the most snow we've had, I think, since the 80s. Because I remember when I was a kid, it could snow down. Oh, good. Thank you. I love that you don't use any products. Yes, thank you. Because I feel like they say you have to do that, but a lot of us don't. And maybe we just don't really talk about it because everybody makes it seem like you have to do it, right? But if it doesn't work for you, why would you do it? Plus, honestly, let's be honest. Like, I hear a lot of people say, oh, well, I need to budget, like save up to buy this like certain face wash or this certain type of makeup, when if you're going to wear makeup at the drugstore, like, there's all sorts of things. Like, I wear a little bit of bronzer, and I actually found something really cool. Like, I don't really use the eyebrow pencil, but I found this really cool trick, what you can do, because I don't have tons of gray hair, but I have like one or two. And I found that those sticks that supposedly cover the gray hair, like, don't work for me. But what I did find was an eyebrow pencil covers it better, and it's cheaper, and it lasts longer, and it's easier to apply. And I thought that was pretty cool. That was something I kind of just was experimenting with the other day. I'm like, because I don't have, like, I just have a couple gray hairs that kind of bother me sometimes. And my friend's like, what are you talking about? I don't see them. But like once in a while, I'm like, it kind of bothers me. So I'll just take now an eyebrow pencil and I just cover it. So I do use a little bit of makeup sometimes, but I don't wear like foundations and things like that. I wear like a tinted sunblock. That's what works for me. But anyway, I was also going to mention that I'm doing another video showing how it snowed here in Southern California. And this is the most snow we've had since, I would say, the 80s. And it snowed down to the 1,500 foot level. It snowed in Redlands. It snowed in Fontana. That's just like more like maybe little hail balls, but it was snowflakes. They weren't sticking, but that's the 1,300 foot level. That's just surreal that this is such wacky weather we're having. And I do remember back in the 80s, yes, there were news reports about snow in various Southern California cities. It just doesn't happen that often. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing that in a bit. Does anybody have any topics or anything that they want to just share that they would like to share in the comments? Because I don't get a lot of comments in the live chat, but is anybody still there that would like to share something that they want to talk about before I sign off? About anything? Okay. Well, I just wanted to do this little impromptu live stream, and I thought it might be kind of interesting and maybe informative to people who have struggled with using face exfoliants and face wash and aren't really getting results. I'm not your doctor, I'm not your dermatologist. I can't tell you what to do, but just for me, like, I kind of like to be a bit more holistic and not always run to the doctor for everything. And I find that just washing my face with water cleared up my acne. And it was a just very simple, easy solution, because they make it seem like acne is this pandemic. I feel like sometimes like they kind of over exaggerate it. And I don't know, this might not work if you're still a teenager and you're suffering from really severe acne. But if you just have kind of like mild acne like I did, and by my late 20s, I just discovered that washing my face with water cleared up the problem for me. Honestly, that's what worked. But thanks for watching.